welcome to the Fan TV preview show. I'm Dan.
And I'm Emma, and on this week's episode we've got Ian's offers, player interviews, and a look forward to Saturday versus Romford.
Now, if you're liking the episode so far, well done. Don't forget you can hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and keep up to date with all of the shows and all the things that we put out here on Fan TV.
And now with the news.
Phantoms news from last weekend. Peterborough Phantoms 4, Solway Sharks 2, a win in regulation time for the Phantoms. 2 goals from Cam Huff, 1 goal from Yanni Lakinen, and 1 from Luke Ferrara gave us the win on that one. In other Phantoms related news, the semi-final dates for the National Division Cup have been announced. Peterborough Phantoms will face the Sheffield Steel Dogs at home on Thursday the 15th of January. That game will face off at 7:45 p.m. and tickets for that will be available at www.gophantoms.co.uk. In other league news, Reece Cochrane has moved from the Bristol Pitbulls to the Basingstoke Bison. Ben Clark-Leach has gone on loan to the Basingstoke Bison, giving them a little bit more depth. Adam Rossbottom has signed to Milton Keynes Lightning, and Christian Figalis has signed with the Telford Tigers. He was last signed by the Leeds Knights and was released earlier this season. And lastly, in National Division news, it was announced this week that the National Division Ownership Committee have agreed to support a single national governing body, which will merge English ice hockey, Scottish ice hockey and IHUK into one single body. On to the DOPS news now. On Saturday, it was a fighting special. Michael Danecco, CJ Garcia and Jonathan Kirk of the Sheffield Steel Dogs all picked up 1 point each for fighting. For the Basingstoke Bison, again in the same game, Liam Morris and Zach Milton picked up 1 point. Hallam Wilson, on the other hand, picked up 1 point for fighting, 1 point for boarding, points that both came in the same incident. He was also assessed an additional 4 points under Rule 20.4. This normally accounts for players receiving 2 fighting majors in the same game or 3 other major penalties in the same game. As a result, he picked up a total of 6 points from that incident. On Sunday, it was more of a mixed bag. Brendan Sellam for the Basingstoke Bison picked up 1 point for boarding. Louis Newell from Telford Tigers picked up 5 points for slashing. Joe Gretton, obviously our Gretts from the Phantoms, picked up a point for his fight with Callum Boyd of the Solway Sharks. Elsewhere, Elliot Dewey from Romford Raiders picked up 2 points for unsportsmanlike conduct, and Jason Hewitt of the Hull Seahawks also picked up 2 points for unsportsmanlike conduct. Nothing was referred to DOPS. The boys there got to have a week off.
Dan, you spoke to Morgan and you spoke to Jasper. Let's see what they had to say.
Jasper, thanks for joining us this evening. So there's been a few changes with the team from last season over to this season, something that we in the team and also the fans have noticed seems to be a lot more fighting, a lot more gritty play. Is that a coaching decision or is that something with the players just being let off the leash a bit more now?
I think it's probably more the players. I think the leagues are getting a bit more fast and more physical. So then when those kind of situations arise, you kind of need to step in for your teammates and be there. And if you need to step up and fight, then you have to do the job.
Yep. Now, obviously, we saw that against Solway. We've seen that against previous games. In looking at the Solway game, what was that like for you as a player? Because obviously you were putting yourself about with some big hits in that one.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games where they're physical as well, so you kind of need to step up your game to be as physical as them, so they're kind of not just running you around, and you're almost stepping your level up to just be more physical than them, just so they don't want to have the puck in the corners, they want to panic, they'll let go of the puck. So it's kind of one of those things where the more you hit, the more they're going to not want to have the puck. And it's all part of the game, really. I think we're pretty good at that. There's got a few other guys on the team that like to throw their body around, so it does help in other certain ways. And yeah, I think that's the perfect kind of game to do stuff like that.
And from a player's perspective, are physical games like that just more enjoyable?
Yeah, I think you just get more involved in the game. It's almost when you throw your body around, you're a bit more awake, you're a bit more aware. So you always have to be ready to take the hit, and then when the opportunity comes, to give the hit as well. So it does make it more fun. I don't know about other people, but for me, I like those kind of games. A bit more exciting, a bit more fast-paced and stuff like that. But yeah, there's been a lot more games like that this year, so I'm enjoying it.
And we've got one of those coming up this weekend against the Romford Raiders. As well as them being a fairly physical team, what else are you going to be looking for from the team in that game?
Yeah, they have a lot of firing power, and I feel as though they're quite unpredictable the way they play. I feel as though they change up quite a bit. But yeah, they have a couple of guys on their team that we know they can put pucks past us. So we just kind of need to shut that down. And like we just said, it's going to be a physical game. So if everyone steps up, then there's no reason why we can't beat them and do what we need to do against them. But yeah, it's going to be nice if we play them and we get some points away just before Christmas, and then we can have a nice rest and then straight back out against MK.
Excellent. Jasper, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Morgan, thanks for coming in this evening.
Pleasure.
So this is your second stint back with the Phantoms. What was it like coming back to the team?
Yeah, it's my second stint now. Obviously, I was here in the 2021-2022 season. It's my first year. It's my first year playing back in England, so it was more of a learning curve there, more learning my style of play, how I kind of fit in the league. Obviously, the league's changed a lot now, coming back to Peterborough, and kind of fit in a different role now, kind of on a safety net line, so kind of making sure we don't get scored on, get pucks deep, get face-offs in the offensive zone, putting points where we can when Jasper can find the net. So yeah, it's a lot different now. I enjoy it a lot more the second time around, I can say that for sure.
Yeah, now, you're a very fast, very nippy skater. You're not the biggest of guys, let's not beat around the bush. Do you find that the turn of speed you can put down kind of throws the bigger guys off when they come after you?
It's all different. It's all, you know what I mean, swings and horses. So when you're big, obviously you're going to try and body people. If you're small, trying to stay away from getting pinned in corners, trying to get out there, be agile, make plays to the net. It's different, but it's nothing new to me. I've been a small guy my whole life. I've never been tall, so I've always been used to it since I was a kid. So.
Cool. Now, coming up against Romford, they've got a mix of kind of physical players and players that can get around fast. With you being on the safety net line, are there any players in particular that you're going to be looking out for to try and shut down?
Any line when you're out there, really. It doesn't really matter who you're playing against. It's kind of the same job against the same guys, whether we're playing against that top unit with their imports, Miller and Latrim, or we're playing against their third unit with Mikey Power and whoever. Anyone's dangerous at any time if you turn off, so kind of just got to stay ready, and whoever we're up against, just do the best we can. Try to get pucks deep, try and score a goal if we can, and just keep the energy rolling.
Excellent. Morgan, thank you very much. Should we have a look at this week's game against the Romford Raiders?
Absolutely. So let's start with the Raiders.
Yep, so likely starting netminder for Raiders is going to be Cole Ceci. He's the brother of NHL player Cody Ceci. Now, Cole's save percentage is 90.27, which puts him 7th in the league. His goals against average is 4.15, which puts him 10th in the league. How does that stack up against Hayden?
I mean, with Hayden, he's got a 91.13 save percentage, which actually puts him in 5th, which is 2 places higher. Whereas Hayden actually only faces 3.88, which puts him in 8th. So that's still 2 places ahead of him.
So in terms of shots against, Hayden has received a lot more shots than Cole Ceci. Cole has faced 1,048 shots so far and saved 946 of those. So he's had 102 goals scored against him.
Okay, so with Hayden, he's faced 1,116 and actually saved 1,017 of them, which gives him around 99 goals against him.
Yep, so staying under.
Yep.
Now looking at the point scorers, top point scorer for the Raiders is Adam Latrim. Now he has got 37 points, which puts him 15th in the league. So that's 11 goals and 21 assists.
And so as our leading Luke, we should say, he still remains in first place with 15 goals, 33 assists, and that gives him 48 points.
Now, top goal scorer for the Raiders is Jake Sylvester. Now, he has picked up 21 goals and 15 assists. That puts him 5th in the league, 4 places behind our top scorer.
We do still have Cam in our leading goal scorer. So he's leading on 28 points, 12 assists, which gives an actual 40 points, which is still first.
Yep.
Proud to have him, aren't you?
Indeed. So in terms of the game, I think really it's going to come down to the offensive power. The way the Phantoms top line has been performing, certainly in the last few games, I think we've got a bit of an edge there.
I think we do. I think we could take this one home and away.
There we go.
There we go.
That's look forward to today's game. So, Ian, we've got some specials coming up in the shop over Christmas and New Year, haven't we?
Yep, so at the moment we have our Christmas pucks. So our new Christmas pucks are in. They are £6. We also have our amazing Phantoms calendars. These are £6. All the pictures in them are from our photographer, so from Willow. So some good pictures in there. Goes all the way through to the end of next year. and of course see half-price season tickets. So you can have a season ticket from any game you want to. All you need to do is come and see us in the shop. We'll give you the price from our sliding scale, and then we can sort that out for you. And then you can come watch the rest of the Phantoms games.
Excellent, Ian. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Hi Phantoms fans, these are the new match night experiences. There's an experience for all fans. You can choose from the following: a bench visit during warm-up,
A dressing room visit to see this guy.
a pre-night mascot where you can skate out with Jasper Foster.
A ceremonial puck drop where you can drop the puck to feds.
Perfect. You can also choose man of the match, preferably one of us.
Or you could have your birthday with us with a birthday package.
All details are available online, or if you have any questions and don't have the internet, like you're old school, come to the shop and ask a question. They'll be happy to help you.
That's it for this week's Fan TV preview show. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can hear about all the other content that we put out here on Fan TV, including match highlights, post-game interviews, and this preview show.
Tickets are available online or in person at the box office. If you can't make our game, we do have a live stream, which you can purchase from the link in the description below. If you have liked the show, I've been Emma.
And I've been Dan. And if you haven't liked the show, I'm Ben Pateman.
And I'm Tom Lee.
Good night.